Okay, on this last part, this is just a continuation of the 5-3 nonlinear systems of equations. So the last video just got a little bit long, so I wanted to try this on a second part. So here we go. It says to solve, and this one is actually kind of nice in that we actually have like terms. These are like terms here, and come on now, pen, like terms here. So I'm going to leave them just like they are, like that, and I'm going to use elimination to solve the system. Whoops. Let's go down here a bit. Come on back. Well, there it is. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm looking for additive inverses, and I notice that I have a positive 3 and a negative 3 right here. Alright, so that means that I'm just going to go ahead and add my columns, right? So this is actually 1, so that's going to be 5x squared. This column goes away when I add them. And when I add the last bit, I get, what, 125? Oh, how nice. Okay, this has been set up by yours truly to work out pretty nicely. So you have a 25, and then we're going to take the square root. Okay, x is plus or minus 5. Now, there is no context to this problem, so for all I know, it can be a negative number. In fact, what's really happening is that this is a, let's see, it's an ellipse and a hyperbola. And so when we look at that, ideally that these could actually touch 4 times, and so that's why sometimes we actually do get 4 answers, okay? And so we have x is plus or minus 5, so let's go ahead and then finish out the problem. So I'm going to say, okay, here's where x is 5, and here's where x is negative 5. Okay, so, excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and use this top problem, and I'm going to dump in my 5, and let's find out what we get. We can use either one, but so I've got 69, and let's see, I've got 25 plus that is 69. I get 3y squared is equal to, what, 44? And I get y squared is a yucky decimal, and that we can handle that, right? We can handle a yucky decimal. So that ends up being 14 2/3. So I'm just going to put 6, 6, 6, repeating a couple of 6's there. And I'm going to take the square root of both sides. And I'm going to get y is roughly, I'm going to say roughly 3.8, plus or minus 3.8. So let's take a look at what this created. What I have then for some solution coordinate pairs is I have a 5 and a 3.8. I also have a 5 and a negative 3, pardon me, a negative 3.8, right? Because this 5 produced 2 y values. Now, if I go in and I put in the negative 5, now you tell me, if I put in a negative 5 and I square it, is that going to get me any different answer than what I just got? Of course not. So then my 2 answers for this one are the same process. Negative 5 gives me that, and negative 5 also gives me one of those. Alright, so my 4 answers, my 4 intersection places are these 4 answers here. Alrighty, that was pretty quick. Thanks for watching. Take a look at the 5-4 video next.